Caitlin Clark, the golden goose of the WNBA, the record-smashing college star who brought millions of new eyes to the game, was hacked in the face and left sprawled on the hardwood in complete silence. No whistle, no call, just the arena holding its breath. But if you thought Caitlin was going to take that quietly, you haven't been paying attention. What happened next wasn't just a comeback. It was a firestorm, a message that echoed far beyond the court. Welcome to the Fever Versus Dream Showdown. From coast-to-coast buckets to Lexi Hull's breakout moment and, of course, the controversial foul everyone's debating, this wasn't just another preseason game. It was a statement. And before we get into how Caitlin turned that hit into one of the coldest moments of the preseason, let's ask the real question. Is the WNBA failing to protect its biggest star? This isn't your typical highlight reel. This is the version you don't always see, the one the league won't publish. So hit subscribe, join the squad, and let's break it down. Here's what happened. Caitlin Clark, the face of a new era, in the WNBA, gets hacked across the face. No call, just silence. The player who delivered the hit hovered over her like it was just another play. That's not just physical, it's psychological. And for a player like Caitlin, who's carried record-breaking ratings and unprecedented attention into the pros, it was another chapter in a story we've seen before. Cheap shots, dirty fouls, no protection. You'd think the league would step in to protect its most valuable asset, especially one who's changing the game's trajectory. But 2 games into Indiana's preseason, it was business as usual. This time. The hit came in Atlanta. Same playbook, same silence. But let's talk basketball. Kelsey Mitchell set the tone early, slicing through defenders, finding Howard for a smooth hook, and then faking her way to the rim for a silky bucket. Queen Egbo dominated the boards and ignited a coast-to-coast finish that screamed power. But the Dream weren't backing down. Rookie Tahina Pow made it clear she came to play, trading blows with Clark, responding to every Fever run with a splash of her own. And then the Caitlin show started. A clean 3 from the top of the key, a no-look bounce pass to a cutting Sophie Cunningham. Behind the back handles, veteran poise, Caitlin had it all. But Pow wasn't done either, dropping a step-back 3 so spicy it lit the court up and following it up with a crossover that sent Clark tumbling. Halftime, Fever 42, Dream 40. This was war. Early in the third, Cunningham landed awkwardly trying to rebound. Scary moment. But Coach Stephanie White later confirmed it wasn't serious. Still, every Fever fan held their breath. Back on the court, Caitlin continued to control the tempo, finding Aaliyah Boston with a slick bounce pass and finishing tough through contact. Kelsey Mitchell kept the rhythm, while bigs like Bree Jones muscled their way to crucial buckets. But the moment everyone's talking about came late in the third. Caitlin drives into the paint. Bam, a blatant hit to the face from Ryan Howard. Caitlin hits the floor. No call, no reaction. Just silence. And Howard standing over her. But Clark? Cold-blooded, she gets up and seconds later delivers a full-court laser to Danielle Robinson in stride. No words needed. That pass was the response. Fever up 63-59 heading into the fourth, and Coach White decides it's time to rest the starters. Caitlin was visibly fired up post-game, but when asked about the hit, she let her play do the talking. That's what separates her. That's why she's the face of the league. Her poise, grit, and game speak volumes. And she's only getting started. Then came the fourth quarter surprise. Lexi Hull, drawing defenders, making big plays, and stepping into a spotlight that no one saw coming. 3 preseason games, 3 different leading scorers. That speaks to chemistry, to depth, to something building in Indiana. And next up, opening night, Fever versus Sky. Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese. A rivalry that's already sizzling. But zoom out for a second. This isn't just about one game or one foul. What we're witnessing is a generational clash. Traditional toughness versus a new wave of talent that's redefining the league. Caitlin Clark isn't just a baller, she's a brand, a walking headline. The reason attendance is booming and WNBA highlights are trending. So when she gets smacked in the face with no whistle, it's not just a missed call, it's a missed opportunity to protect the league's biggest draw. Still, Caitlin thrives in the fire. And while players like Lexi Hull rise and Indiana finds unexpected depth, Clark doesn't have to yell. That full-court dime, that was her answer. She's not just playing through the hate, she's owning it. So now it's your turn. Is the league doing enough to protect its stars, or is this just the price of greatness? Should players like Caitlin get more calls, or would that water down the edge? And what about Ryan Howard? Was that a dirty move or just part of the mental game? Drop your takes in the comments. Hit like, smash subscribe, and turn on alerts. Because this WNBA season, it's about to explode. And remember, Caitlin Clark is just getting started.